Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Learn with Sanjivani. Once again, thank you for your support. From now on, I will try to explain everything in English only. If you cannot understand, please comment in the comment section. I will try to explain in Telugu also. So now, let's coming to the topic. Today's agenda is I will explain the commands first. Later, I will execute those commands in the terminal. So I hope you get some idea about floor plan. If not, you will see our previous video, then you will understand today's video clearly. Now let's coming to the topic. The floor plan, what is the first step? Yes, to create yes, to create core and die area, right? Yes. Now core and die area, we have four methods. Yes, the first one is side ratio method, and second one is boundary method, and third one is def method, and final one is GUI method. These are the four methods to create core and die area. Yes. Now try to explain each method clearly, and we will execute only one method in the terminal. So now the first method is side ratio method. Yes, side ratio method, right? Okay. What is mean by side ratio method? What's mean by side ratio method? It means deciding the height and width of the core or die by fixing a ratio between them. Yes, we need to fix the ratio of height and width. Let me type here. It means side ratio method means deciding height and width of core on die by fixing a ratio between them. Yes, this is nothing but side ratio method. Here what we have to do is we have to choose only height and width of the area. Okay, we have to choose only height and width of the area. Okay, so height and width of the area. Right now, what is the command for side ratio method? Initialize floor plan hyphen. We need to specify here shape. Which shape we want? We have four shapes. What are those four shapes? First one is R shape, U shape, L shape, and T shape. Yes, these four shapes are there. So we need to specify what shape we want. Let's take an example, R shape. Okay. Now, along with that, we need to give core offset region. We know that what is meant by offset region. Yes, the distance between core and die boundary is nothing but core offset region. Yes, we need to give 5. Along with that, we have to specify core utilization. We know about what is core utilization. Core utilization means it is the ratio of total area plus total standard area by total core area. Yes. Now we need to specify the area is 0.75%. Okay. Now side ratio. How much we want side ratio? Yes, we want 2:1. Let's take simple values. Now hyphen use, we need to use here side rows. We have side rows and columns, right? So here we use side rows. Along with that, side def unit. Side def unit means it uses the standard cell site named unit. Yes, this name is used for the standard cell site named as unit. Yes, standard cell site name is, we should specify that name is unit. Okay, let's move to the another method. Okay, now the second method is boundary method. Okay, yes, first we need to specify the definition of the boundary method. Okay, it is a floor planning where the core and where the core area is created by directly specify boundary coordinates x-axis min, x-axis max, y min and y max. Yes, so these are the coordinates. Instead of using side ratio, this is the boundary method, right? For boundary method we need to specify the coordinates. Let's take an example. So this is the R shape, right? For R shape we have A, B and C and D. Okay, see we have 4 coordinates, right? Here x min, x max, y min, y max. So we need to specify 4 coordinates along. So we need to specify the coordinates with different values. So that is nothing but coordinates. This is the boundary method. Okay, now let's see the command. What is the command for this? Yes. Okay, command is initialize floor plan hyphen boundary. Yes, we need to specify here boundary. There we specified only side ratio, right? So now hyphen boundary, we need to specify here coordinates. Okay, 5 comma 5, this is the origin. Now 100 comma 5. Okay, now 500 comma 500. Okay, along with that last one is 5 comma 100. These are the coordinates we specified here. Along with that we need to specify hyphen core offset region. Yes, offset region is 5. Okay, along with that we need to specify hyphen site row and site def unit. Yes, this is the command for the boundary method. Okay, the third method is def method. Okay, the third one is def method. What's mean by def method? The definition of the def method. Def method is nothing but, here it means where the core and die area are created by reading an existing def file. Yes, here what we have to do is, in the def method already created a def file. From that we need to create a floor plan. Okay, they will dump all the values inside this def file. Okay, see in the def file already it contains some of the information. Okay, what information it contains? Die area information it contains. Along with that it contains core area. So row information it contains. Along with that macro information also. Okay, so this is nothing but a def file. In the def file default it contains some of the information about die area, core area, row information, macro information, everything it contains in the def file. So we need to specify that def file. We need to give command for that def file, and it automatically it will create the floor plan. So this is the def method. Okay. The last but not least, fourth method is, this is also very simple. Method is GUI method. In the GUI method, we need to create the floor plan by default in the terminal. Create floor plan by using this GUI method. Similarly, we have commands for the port placement as well. Yes, after completing these port placement methods, I will execute all those commands in the terminal. Then we get some output from the terminal. Into the port placement methods. Okay. Yes, in the port placement we have 4 methods. Okay. The first method is pin guide method, and second one is individual pin constraint, and third one is block pin constraint, and fourth one is def method. So these are the methods are having in the port placement. Any method we need to choose from this port placement, then we should try to place the ports in the design. Okay, now pin guide method. In the pin guide method, we already know how many ports are there. We have input ports, clock ports, and output ports, right? So I will explain only for input ports because the concepts are very lengthy, so I will make it short. So for input ports, so we need to give command directly. I don't want to explain what is pin guide method. By seeing this command, you should understand what is pin guide method. Okay, now let's take the command. Yes, first we need to specify a variable, that is set a. There we need to give attribute. Attribute means we need to give the coordinates. Okay, along with it we need to give get selection. I will show everything in the GUI. First I will try only give the pin guide method. If I explain these 4 methods, you will get confusion. So what I will do is I will try to explain only pin guide method. First I will try to give the command here. Later I will try to execute in the terminal. Okay. Selection. After that VBox. Okay. Now create. This is the main command. Pin guide hyphen boundary a. A means this is the variable, right? We need to specify here layer. First we need to specify here layers also. We want M5 layer hyphen pin spacing 1, all the inputs. Okay. Now we have to specify here inputs. Remove from collection all. This is for input ports, right? So that's why we need to mention here input ports, get ports of clock. Okay. Yes. So along with that we have place pins hyphen ports. See, we just create pins here. Now we have to place the ports. Okay. Hyphen ports, remove collection all inputs. Okay. Now get ports from where? Clock. Okay, so here what happened here is, the first thing is we need to specify the coordinates or exact place where we need to place the ports. Now second step is we need to create pins. First we need to create pins, then we need to specify the layer. Along with it we need to give the pin spacing between each port. Okay, after we place the ports here. Okay, so I will show everything in the GUI now, then you will get some understanding about this. Okay, so now I already opened the terminal. So now we need to execute one method, that is boundary method, for the creating core and die boundary. Okay, now first we need to specify the command. Okay, now initialize. See, I just type only init. We need to use here tab. It will give us the complete command. See, just I type only tab. So it gives complete name of the initialized floor plan. Okay, now I will choose boundary. Okay, now I need to specify here coordinates. Okay, see, I will specify coordinates. Along with that, for L shape we need to require 6 coordinates. For R shape we require only 4 coordinates. So now we are creating L shape, so we have to require only 6 coordinates. So now the second coordinate is this. Now the third coordinate is along with that. Okay, this is the third coordinate, and the fourth coordinate is this, and fifth coordinate is this, and last coordinate is, these are the coordinates. Okay, yes, these are the coordinates of 6. These are the 6 coordinates. Along with that, what we have to give? Hyphen core offset. Okay, core offset, yes, I will specify 5. Okay, if after that we use hyphen use site row. Yes, great. Along with that site, see what are the things we need to add for this floor plan. It gives some commands. Okay, extra commands we need to specify this also. Okay, but here we don't require those. Site def, we need to specify here unit. Okay, see, now it's creating, right? See, creating the core utilization is 73.54 and it's created. Now we have to see the output. We need to specify here start GUI. Yes, have you saw? See, this is the core boundary. Okay, this is the L shape. See, we have to zoom here. Yes, this is the die boundary and this is the core boundary. The distance between these two is offset region. Okay, now see, these are the macros. These are the macros we need to place inside this core and die boundary. So already created core boundary and die boundary of L shape. Yes, now what we have to do is we have to create port placement. Yes, how we have to create port placement? Give the command for the port placement, right? See, let's now see here we need to specify the space where we have to create ports. Yes, or we have to place the ports inside this region only. Okay, that's why we have to create here one region. Okay, now what we have to do is I want that coordinates. Okay, yes, the first one is set a get attribute get selection. I just gave this command. After that, and my second command is create pin guide hyphen layer pin spacing, everything we need to specify here. After that we get the ports. Okay, now we have to see the output for this whatever I given the, see these are the ports I was placed in between. See this is the port placement. Okay, see this is the port placement, whatever I given the command here, that executed here. Okay, see this is one pin, this is second pin, so the distance between these two pins is I specified only 1. Okay, this is where I show you. See the pin spacing is 1, so between one pin to another pin the spacing between these two pins is 1. Okay, so this is the port placement we need to create. Okay, see how the pins are placed inside this region only. Okay, inside this region only the ports will placed. Okay, so that is the pin guide method. See, today's agenda is, sorry, first we need to create floor plan. Okay, later what we done, we done only port placement. Okay, see, sorry, I hope you understand well about this. If you have any doubts, please comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.